Well, a year after Needham and Wellesley football had a Thanksgiving vacation at Fenway Park, they returned to town for the 129th edition of their annual rivalry.
This year's game was hosted by the Rockets, and they had some added motivation as a win would pull them even with the Raiders in the all-time series with 60 wins apiece along with 9 ties.
But, Mike, Wellesley was not going to be a pushover, as coming into Turkey Day battle, they had a 9-1 record. So do the highlights. We go with the pregame coin toss, the annual senior walk. Seniors on both sides coming to midfield.
Needham, by the way, has won 7 of the last 9 Turkey Day contests.
With that in mind, we go to the first possession of the game. Grant Krzyzikis races around from his edge, taking down Charlie Sumner for the sack, and that would be a preview of things to come from the Wellesley senior. On the following Wellesley possession, Jack Tishman, their quarterback, bootlegs it to the outside. He's got plenty of green in front of him. Down near the pylon, dives, but he's ruled out just a few feet down in front. But don't worry, Wellesley fans, Mr. Krzyzikis punches his way in, bulldozing his way for the first score. The Raiders, Mike, they lead 7-0.
Now later in the first, Wellesley driving again, deep in Needham territory. Tishman rolling out, looks to the middle, but is picked off by Mike DeLeva. Rockets slam the door on the first quarter, though Wellesley still leading it 7-0 heading to the second. Early on in that second quarter, Raiders driving again. Tishman tosses it to Brendan Dolan, makes the catch, drops the ball, but pulled down by contact. What do you think, Chris?
On further review, Mike, it looks like a fumble to me. Initially, I thought it was the other way around, but I'm just behind the camera. Wellesley keeps it, though, and 2 plays later, the pitch goes to Krzyzikis, and he just does his best dazzling moves, breaking tackles, making cuts, and taking names on his way. It's 13-0 Wellesley. They missed the extra point. Rockets answer with 5 minutes left in the half. Sumner going to the air, and he's dialing up Brendan Smith.
Look at that, defender all over him, but Smith still hauls in the touchdown.
Finally gets away from the defender. And what better way to celebrate, Mike, than a bowl of mashed potatoes?
I thought he was doing a little film reel since it's the highlight. But Wellesley's lead cut to 6. Raiders storm the castle right back. Option pass by Dolan. Dialing up long distance and connecting with Jason Mayona, all alone in the end zone, and just like that, Needham trails by double digits again. Mayona all over the field. He had 2 picks in the first half, his second one on Needham's next drive, right in front of the Rockets bench, Chris.
I haven't been able to figure out. He's either reminding the Rockets how many interceptions he has in the half, or he's just sending some Thanksgiving peace. I'm not really sure. But on the next drive, the Raiders, they're not stepping off the pedal. It's Krzyzikis again, shimmying his way. What a day this kid had. Getting down all the way inside the 5. And any guesses of what's coming up next, Mr. Levin?
I'll take Krzyzikis for 100, Trebek.
Well, you got that right. Krzyzikis, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 100 yards on the ground. In the first half alone, Wellesley, they lead 27-7 at the break.
In the third quarter, looking more like Groundhog Day than Thanksgiving. More of the same. Tishman to Krzyzikis, who weaves his way through traffic. Gets some good blocking, too. The catch and run getting 30 yards. Raiders back in the red zone. A few plays later, Krzyzikis hit pay dirt again. He had 4 touchdowns, over 200 yards on the game. The senior finishes his Raider career with a bang!
Give him the turkey leg of the game. But hey, Jared Sklar on the Rocket end. He'll add a touchdown late for Needham, but not enough, unfortunately, to change the outcome of this one. 34-14 ends up being your final in favor of Wellesley, as the Raiders, they pick up their first Thanksgiving victory in this series, Mike, since 2013, and with that win, they keep their overall series lead, finishing the season at an impressive 10-1, a reason to celebrate, as you can see there. On the flip side, however, the Rockets finish at 5-6, but they do have a lot of young talent coming back.
Now, during the game, I was on the sideline, so I had the Bob Uecker, I must be in the front row vantage point. So I caught some memorable moments like the return of Mike Riley, as well as an interview with Rockets head coach Dave Duffy at the game's conclusion. Take a look.
The senior class, they had a great career, 3-year career, 4-year career, and to go out like this is tough, but I'm proud of the way they played. Congratulations to Wellesley for a great game, but I'm really proud of the way our guys played, and they played for 4 years for me, and I wish them all the best. They're a great bunch of kids, and they had a great career. $10-1. I mean, that's that's one of the best teams they've ever had in 129 years, and they had a great run in the playoffs and tough loss to a great Bridgewater team. So no, they're a very good football team, and they have some great individual players.
Please welcome back to Needham, the voice of Needham Athletics, Mike the Sarge Riley.
When you look out and see this many people, the excitement of this rivalry, I mean, do you still get that same excitement level?
Oh no, definitely Needham Wellesley's. It doesn't take anything away from Thanksgiving, the playoffs. It might take away from some other schools that don't have long traditions, but Needham Wellesley game will always be big, and it's the way it should be. And next year we got 130th coming up, and we're going to start preparing for it tomorrow.